Hi Internet, you've got Frankenfoot from Clash of Clans here. I'm going to go over two war attacks real quick early in the morning while everyone in the family is asleep, so hopefully I don't wake them up by talking real loud. But let's see what's going on here. So I thought this first one was an interesting base design. The first thing I do is I try to figure out which side I want to attack it from, and there's sort of a fatal flaw here. So if you scout, you can see that you can actually pick off this clan castle. I ended up sending a giant, I think, over on this left side here to pull out the troops, and then you can send a golem and let them go attack the golem. But there's really not a good side to attack this. Normally, I'd want to, attack maybe in this direction, but you see you've got a ton of trash buildings over here, and the same thing over here. You could attack from the bottom. There's no trash here. But if you come in from this side, there's just a bunch of high hit point buildings here that aren't going to damage your troops at all. So it's sort of a waste of time. They're going to go in there. Your Valks, your Golems, whatever is just going to get pummeled by these things and take nothing out. So you really want to come in from the side. But you've got all this trash here to worry about. So what did I end up doing? Well, I started with the lure, and then I put a golem down with wizards behind it to make the clan castle troops go and attack that golem. Put wizards behind it, then I dropped the queen around here in order to try to take out the clan castle troops. And then what I did was I dropped an archer on this builder's hut, and then I dropped my clan castle bowlers here. They just kind of went through these in a line, and I dropped a wizard here to try to take out this guy, and the goal was to take as much of these things out as possible. I'm trying to figure out how to use this touchy thingy to explain things. And then what I ended up doing was dropping a jump spell here, because there's no way you can get wall breakers with all this stuff here and all this in the way. If I drop wall breakers here, they're probably going to go here. They're probably going to go here. I don't think I can get them to go here. So I needed a jump spell. Now my goal was to drop a jump spell here such that everything would want to come in and go in one direction. And so I'm using Valks and bowlers and golems. And so I would want the Valks to come in and kind of trail in this direction here. And eventually they're going to attract the ire of the queen, and that's when I'm going to drop the rage, because I see a lot of blank space here, so I'm expecting a Tesla farm. Oop, I clicked on the queen and she waved at me. Hi, queen. And so then I'll drop a rage in here, and hopefully they'll get the core, take out the queen, and the bowlers will be doing wreckage behind them. And then once they're done doing that, I'll have a nice little ring to send the hogs around. And then I'll just keep some wizards in my back pocket, and I've got builders' huts around these corners here. And so I'll probably need some archers to help take those out. So let's see how it all played out. Oh, and my king is also down, so I can't rely on him. And this base appears to have max defenses, but the walls are not super strong. So that's always a good thing when you're looking to use Valks. And so, starting off, I believe the giant comes up there. That's right. Here comes a clan castle. Balloon, two balloons and a dragon. It's first attack, so I didn't know what to get. Here comes the golem. Wizards behind it. Poison comes down. And I believe I drop an archer. Oh, not yet. I drop the queen to help with the clan castle troops. Golem comes in there. Here comes the archer. And then in comes the bowlers. And there is no defenses out here, so they are free to just wreck this thing to kingdom come. Now, I think I missed with my jump spell a little bit, because it was not supposed to go over that wall, but I think everything turned out all right. So, with my kill squad, or whatever you call the thing, that's what I've always heard it called, I have cleared this entire half of the base. And so now, if you drop some Valks anywhere here, where are they going to go? They're going to want to go to this cannon, hopefully, and follow the path that I wanted. So with some clever deployment of troops, I made a nice side of the base to come in from. So let's see what happens. One test Valk and two test Valks, apparently, and in come the rest. Bowlers come in right behind them, just kicking the crap out of things. So in come the Valks, and they actually jump right to the core. And so, some of them do, some of them go around here. And so you see the queen, if you go back and rewatch, the queen started attacking them, so they ran in and are all trying to attack the queen. So I dropped a rage spell. I like to drop it over the wall because I want the Valks to tear holes in the wall, but what I forgot here was I've got a jump spell, so they're just going to redirect and go jump around it. They're not going to tear a hole in the wall. So that was sort of a poor deployment of the rage. I should have sent it over the town hall, I was also expecting a Tesla farm because I've got blank spaces here, and that's exactly what happened. So let's keep watching to see what happens. Queen goes down, Valks come in, wreck the town hall. I go ahead and drop a heal because I know they're going to take a lot of damage. And I've got bowlers in with, or I've got one bowler at least helping them take stuff out. So where are things at now? Let's pause and take a look. Well, I've had some bowlers trail off down here, and they're working on these high hit point buildings, but they're not going to last that long because they've got nothing stopping them from getting hurt by these defenses here. Valks are here. They're going to try to punch through this wall, try to take these buildings out. I've got a fair amount of Valks. They're taking a heal spell on a wall, so they should do all right. And, oh, I've already missed it. I've already started deploying Hogs over here because these buildings are going to take longer for the Valks to get to. So I dropped a series of Hogs over here, and then I'm going to drop another few Hogs over here. I've got a total of 9 Hogs. And then I'm in pretty good shape. If I can drop a heal spell over here, my Valks and my Hogs will all get the benefit of it. And they can just come through and kind of clean out the rest of this base. And then I've got 3 Wizards left for cleanup, which I'm going to need because there's a ton of trash here. And I've got 5 Archers. So put an Archer on each of the builder huts over here. Probably drop my Wizards over here to let them start working on these high hit point buildings. And let everything sort of work its way around the base. So Valks punch through. Here come the Hogs. Drop the heal. Giant bomb there, but that's okay because they don't do double damage anymore. And so now everything's wonderful and healed up and looking good, and life is wonderful. I lose one last bowler, but that's okay. And so I've just got 1 Wiz Tower to contend with and 1 blank spot over there, which, does it have a giant bomb? I don't know. Oh, it did. And boom. Oh, my Hogs are so weak, but that's okay. There's just 1 little Archer Tower. Hit it, hit it, hit it. No, with a sliver of a health. I have that Archer Tower still around, but it's going to take out that Wiz and that Archer, but I've got plenty of things left to kill it. I've got a Queen, which, as long as she doesn't get too distracted here, can wipe that thing out. I've still got Valks coming and swinging their axes at crap, so that's good. And everything finally coalesces. The Archer Tower starts shooting. Thank goodness it didn't shoot the Queen. It's shooting these little Archers and the Valks. And pop, there it goes. Pop, 1 last building. Pop, pop, 3 stars, and it's a happy day. All right. And so my next war attack was sort of late in the war. It was a base a lot weaker than I should attack, but that's okay. It's what we needed for the war. Not really, we killed it, but I hate leaving stars on the table. So I went and got this and saved a higher Town Hall 9 for Town Hall 10. So I'm pretty high up in Town Hall 9. This base is way too weak for me, but I don't care. So first thing I notice, here's the clan castle. I can do a lure here pretty easily. I don't remember what's in here, but I know this was the second attack because it was late in the war, so I knew it was in that clan castle. And so I'm probably going to drop the lure over here and then drop some golems over here. Now what's very important is, I think back in the day you used to could drop something and then the clan castle is going to go for that one object no matter what else you put down. But that's not the case anymore. They seem to be redirecting if you get something closer to them on the way. So I'm going to drop something and then only troops behind it. So probably golem, and then clear out some of this trash here. Very easy to clear out the trash. And then probably some wall breakers to bust in, bowlers, queen, all that good stuff. And my plan here is I want the Valks to come in and move around this direction. And then somewhere around here, the queen's going to get ticked off and start shooting them. And so that's when I want to drop a rage and have them redirect, tear through this walls, and take care of the queen. Now, there's no obvious Tesla farm here, so they're probably scattered throughout. So the rage is just going to be to help them get through that town hall quickly and to tear through the walls. And once I've punched holes in the walls, well, actually, there might be Teslas here. I don't remember. This attack has been a while ago. There might be Teslas here. I don't remember. But at any rate, that's where I want to drop the rage, so that's good. And so the king will be gone, the queen will be gone. They'll rip through this. And I'll probably just have a nice ring around the edge for my hogs to take care of. So let's see how it all worked out. Alright, so I used a hog for the lure. 2 dragons, or 1 dragon and 2 balloons. Golem's going to come down here. 3 wizards for cleanup. 2 poison spells on the clan castle troops. Another golem's going to come in down here. Put it down there so I could take out more trash buildings. And then in comes wall breakers. Didn't even bother to use the queen on the clan castle troops because I knew what they were. Here comes the queen, bowlers behind it. In come the Valks. So let's take a pause. So all this side of the base is now nice and clean. It's amazing what you can do with just a couple of kill squad troops. Now, my golem must have redirected and gone into the middle here. I had two golems. They both must be in the middle. That looks like them. Sometimes when they're far apart, far away over here, they don't always redirect. But in this case, they did. So that's good. I've got everything coalescing in one location. And this base does not have max defenses for Town Hall 9, so I should wipe the floor with it pretty nicely. In come the Valks. Bowlers decided to go in this direction because they can actually throw over walls. So unfortunately, they're over there with nothing covering them. But once they wipe out that archer tower and this mortar, this wizard tower doesn't have long, and it's also distracted right now, so the bowlers are probably going to be in good shape. Queen's got the question mark. She's going to start shooting those Valks pretty soon. Up pops the first Tesla. It's week 2. Down goes the Rage. Valks come and just knock the crap out of everything. So apparently I dropped another heal here because I noticed they were taking a lot of damage. Thankfully my bowlers have redirected. My golems have redirected. Queen is over here. I hope she's going to redirect and everything is going to go sort of in the interior of the base. So Valks are going there, doing all sorts of crazy butt kicking stuff. I dropped one more heal here to keep them going, and it's probably time for the Hogs. So here's the decision I would make. The Queen's over here in La La Land. I'm looking at this. I've got a few defenses here. I don't have time to stare at the health while all this craziness is going on, so I'll probably either drop a hog here to try to take that out, even though I don't need to. And then I'll try to drop 3 hogs here, 3 hogs here, and sort of sprinkle them around the edge of the base. And then use one heal to help them get through this. But not many defenses left, and they're weak, so I should really, hopefully, just tear the crap out of this base because it's so weak, which, not ideal for me to attack it, but it's the way it works. And I think I might have woken the baby up. I hear him fussing. So in came that hog. More hogs. More hogs. Probably a heal spell right here. Blank space next to wizard tower equals trouble. So that's where it's a good spot to stick a heal. And there's a giant bomb. Spring trap. Another giant bomb, but double giant bombs are not so bad for hogs. And we just kind of kick the crap out of this base, which is what we should do. Look at that. 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 Look how many Valks I have. I got my queen at half health, and she just walked around the base like a turd. And I've just got one little storage left, and poof, there you go. It was a weak base, and so we should have killed it, and thankfully we did. But you never know. Sometimes you kill it, sometimes you don't. All right, well, that's it. I'll see y'all next time.